Joyful, joyful Friday. Joyful Friday. Here is your reminder that on the other side of being uncomfortable, that is where your growth lies. On the other side of trying something new, that is where your expansion and elevation lies. I just had a client session and we were talking about the anxiety of going out by oneself, of trying new things, of really introducing and exposing ourselves to new activities, new places and spaces alone, not always having to have someone with us. And I gave an example of where that you can go to the movies and you can go to a dark movie theater, sit in the back, sit in the middle. You're not supposed to talk to anyone anyway. Why would somebody be looking at you? Why wouldn't they be looking at the movie and paying attention to what that is supposed to be happening on the screen? And then you can move up to taking yourself out to a restaurant or going to a place where you would normally go by yourself or maybe with a friend to the nail shop and you get your nails done and you get a pedicure. So you can go to places that are typically places that one goes alone, or you can go to places that, cultivate being alone and by yourself where you don't have to talk to too many people. And if you go to a restaurant, the servers there are getting paid to serve you, right? They're being paid to communicate with you, to service you. Talk to them, give them a compliment, engage, laugh, tell a joke. It is okay to go places by yourself and expose yourself gently in small little ways. Dip your toe in the water, go to a park, pull out a blanket, read a book. Go to an area that's not heavily populated, and then you may be able to go to festivals alone or be able to go to a concert. So you don't always have to start off big. You can start off small and then expose yourself and build it up along the way. However, if you don't start at all, if you don't go to the spaces and places alone, you will always have fears and anxiety around doing stuff alone and not being with others. So again, on the other side of whatever it is that you feel uncomfortable about, that you are fearing, wherever that resistance lies, if you will resist it, it will persist. So let's not resist the things that we're uncomfortable with. Let's not resist our fears. Let's face our fears. Let's accept the things that make us uncomfortable, and let's show up anyway. Let's create an action plan around it and slowly and surely expose our